Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for being here with me. drop your comments and questions down in the live comment section, and I will answer them as I can. Thank you all for being here with me. Sculpting fluffy clouds tonight. Let me know in the comments, do they look fluffy enough for you? Or do they need to be more fluffy? That's the height, as you can see. And these are going to be landscape earrings, so if you think they need to be more fluffy, please leave your comments below. And I had a poll earlier on my first part 1, which I didn't talk in part 1, but part 2 I'm going to engage a little bit more. I had a poll that said, would you prefer fluffy white clouds or stormy gray clouds? So let me know what you would prefer in the comments below. I guess it kind of depends on your mood. Earlier in part 1, I didn't want to talk. But then I noticed that my engagement is always higher when I do talk. I guess you guys love my voice, so thank you for that. That's all you guys. Definitely all you guys. I kind of wanted to do a lo-fi ASMR sculpt where I was not going to talk at all, but I really had to take a break, drink water, you know. My back was hurting me, drink water, take bathroom break and stuff. So I said, you know what, let me just take a proper break, not a 1 minute where I'm trying to get back to you guys in 30 seconds kind of break. Like, let me take a proper break. Let me get water, drink water properly as I should. Stretch my back, my legs, my wrists, and my fingers properly, and then come back. So I ended the first part of the live, which I didn't talk at all, like at all. And I thought, okay, maybe the second live, maybe I will come on and talk, because I feel like you guys like when I talk. I don't know. For me, I said that the sculpt is going to be a late night sculpt, relaxing, ASMR, grab your tea, I put you to bed, and just relax you. But then I was like, I feel like my lives always do so well when I talk, so I don't know. I will be quiet for now, but if you want me to talk, let me know, and I will. But we'll just make some fluffy clouds. So like I said earlier, I had a poll. Fluffy clouds or stormy clouds? I guess it depends on the mood and what you're going through in your life right now, so it would depend on that. So fluffy clouds don't always mean happiness. I don't want that to mean, like, you know, when I'm saying fluffy clouds or stormy clouds where like everything's going wrong in your life and you're angry and stuff, and like, no, because I find storms to be very beautiful. Honestly, the best time for me to sleep is a thunderstorm. If there's thunderstorms outside, lightning, loud thunder, flashing lights, like I can hear the rain like dropping down hard on everything, pitter patter, aggressively on objects, I can hear that rainfall. The heavier for me, the better. So for me personally, I love rainstorms. So stormy rainstorms for me, lightning storms, thunderstorms, even better. I pass out like a light. So that doesn't mean if we were to pick thunderstorm or stormy clouds, as I wrote in my poll earlier in my part one of this live, doesn't mean that you're like a negative person or something's going on wrong in your life. It doesn't mean that. It's just that's what you find comfort in. And for those of you who know me personally, you know I'm a very, very positive person. I look on life always in a positive light. Life might be bad, but I see things positively. And I find storms, hurricanes to be very beautiful. There's something beautiful in that chaos. And again, if you know me, I can be very, I don't want to say I'm a chaotic person, like I'm always all over the place or something, but I'm not. I'm a very stable person. People who know me, I am very stable, but there's just something about that chaos and uncertainty that appeals to me. And like I don't want to say like I'm not speaking negatively about myself at all. I'm just saying it's a curiosity. You know, curiosity killed the cat. I'm curious, but always cautious, if that makes sense. So curiosity might pull me in, but I'm always cautious. I'm always aware of my surroundings. If I see a storm, with that for example, I'll approach that storm, still be safe, but still curious, because you know what? Perspectives. People might see that storm as being a direct, like a catastrophic storm, yeah, chaotic. It's like gonna ruin everything. But I might see that storm as being misunderstood, and I approach it being curious because, you know, I want to know what the storm's about. So that's like me. So that's just my perspective behind my question earlier of if you wanted me to do fluffy clouds as in happy, or stormy clouds, not as in only chaotic but misunderstood, different, eccentric. I can be eccentric sometimes in certain ways. Different for sure. I always label myself as a weirdo, so I don't fit into everyone's norm. I'm weird. And you know what? It's not a negative thing to me. I find it's a positive thing. I find that as my strength. I am a weirdo. It's my strength. I'm not like everybody else, and I don't want to be like everybody else, so I've embraced that a long time ago, and I'm glad. I'm honestly glad that I did embrace that a long time ago, because I know some people still struggle with that. But you know what? You're you. That's what makes you unique. God made you unique for a reason. Embrace that. Who wants to be like everybody else? Who wants to be that cookie cutter? You're all the same, walking around, looking the same. Like, no. I want to be different. I don't want to be the same person who marries someone else who looks like somebody else. I'm like, no, that's so... For me, that is so dull, so boring. That's not living life. So anyways, for those of you who just joined, I was ranting about my first live earlier. I wanted to keep it very calm. I was going to speak. I did not speak in the first live. It was very calm, and we were talking about whether I should make fluffy clouds or stormy clouds. As you can see, I am sculpting clouds, so I decided to do fluffy clouds, but I think in the background I'll put the sun, because I do love the sun. For those of you who know me, I love the sun. I love sunshine. I am from Jamaica. I was born in Jamaica, raised in Canada. I came to Canada at a very young age, even though I was born in Jamaica. But my parents are very Jamaican, so I am very in tune with my culture, my heritage. I do consider myself Canadian, but yes, born in Jamaica. And even though I was not raised there, I still say I'm very Jamaican because my parents are very Jamaican. But I want the sun. I'm only saying that because I want the sun. These are clouds, and I know there's no like I really wanted to do a sunset background, but for those of you who are familiar with my work, you know my sunset backgrounds are very like very beautiful, by the way. The gradation's very nice. But I have a lot of earrings like that, and I'm trying to just mix it up a little bit, add some variety because people might not like what I like, right? And my art, yes, my art is for me, but it's also for people who love my art, and I want to cater to you guys as well. So I make art that I love, but I also make art that you love and I love at the same time. I'm not one of those people who are going to make something because I don't like it because everyone likes it to make money off of it. No, I'm not going to profit off something I don't like. So if you guys like it and I like it, I'll make it. If you like it and I don't like it, sorry, I'm not going to make it. I'm not one of those artists. Like I've tried to put my passion into something I like. So everything I make is something I enjoy. It might not be something that was on the top of my head. You guys gave me inspiration and I made it because you guys liked it and I was like, yeah, I like that too, so I'll make it. So right now it's gonna be fluffy clouds with a sun somewhere. So like in each earring, as you can see, sorry, each of my things are very unique. So maybe I'll put a sun here, this one, maybe a sun on this side, but they'll all be earrings. And then the next step, I'll show you in another live what I'm gonna do, but this is just the basis of it. And I do have more. It's not just these. Guys, I always have more. Like, I make my things in small batch, but I make them in at least a couple pairs so you guys know me. So I have, I'll show you. So I have these to make with what I'm doing now with all the, it's gonna be fluffy clouds, not storm clouds. Unless you guys vote in the, like, vote down in the comment. If you want me to do storm clouds, I'll do the storm clouds. But I only had votes for fluffy clouds, happy clouds with the sun. So if anyone wants something chaotic, storm cloud, let me know and I'll make it. So I do have this much. So 1, 2, 3, these two here, all of these onto here to with the clouds. So it's gonna either be a storm cloud or fluffy happy clouds with the sun. Let me know in the comments down below and I'll pick whichever one is the most popular. And then these ones are going to be a surprise. So these ones here were obviously the sky and the land, so the land will be something different. So stay tuned for that live. I already have ideas for this. I know what I'm going to do for these ones. So usually Monday are my live, so I hope this Monday I can do a live, but these ones will be completed in that live. But right now we're looking at all the blue ones. And I'm doing fluffy clouds right now. But if you want storm clouds, let me know. Storm clouds with lightning and thunder, that'd be cool. I can do some of those on those ones, but right now I'm working on the happy clouds. So in the comments, let me know what you think. And don't forget to, I always hate saying this, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hate doing that. I hate saying that, but it really does help my algorithm as an artist. So if you would like to do it, please do it. If you don't, that's fine. Like I said, it feels like a chore, and I hate saying it all the time. Or leaving it in the comments. But if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is also my YouTube name, Kittenjilly Boutique on Instagram. And also if you want to buy anything from me on my Etsy, so go to etsy.com. It's also Kittenjilly Boutique. If not, you can email me at Kitten Jelly Boutique, and I do custom orders, and I love to do custom orders. Why? Because it challenges me, and for those of you who know me, I love to be challenged. I like to be given something to do and to kill it. So kill it, kill it as in nail it. I love to nail things. Like, I love when people give me a challenge and they tell me to do something. Be like, can you do this for me? It's my first time. First time for me. I look at it, I'm like, you know what? This might be a little bit above my skill. Not only my skill, I don't want to say that. Not only above my skill, but something I've never done before. That's the difference. People have skills, people have things they've never done before. So sometimes things are above my experience. I can do it. It's within my skill level. But I've never done it before, and then it becomes intimidating. It's like, okay, yeah, well, you've never done this before. It's above your skills, and it's not. It's just something you've never experienced, never done before, and that's not fair to yourself. You gotta push yourself, guys. So for me, it might be something I've never done. Does not mean it's above my skill level. I can do it. I just need to try it. And if I can do that, you guys can do that. So you just need to try sometimes when people bring you ideas they want you to do and you've never done it before. Don't be intimidated. It's a challenge. For me personally, I love challenges. And that's why I always encourage my customers, if you have a custom order, I want it because I love to challenge myself. I do it, and I'm not gonna boast or anything, but most of my, like, I don't want to say all, but yes, I have challenged myself. I pushed myself. I made errors. I made mistakes. No one's perfect. I didn't get it on the first time. So some of my custom orders took me 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I did it. I learned from my mistakes. I moved on. I persevered and nailed it. All my customers were so happy with what I came through and like what I brought to them and what I was able to fight through, came through all those obstacles, and it was above what they wanted. But like I said, on the first time, I didn't do it. Some of them I did make it on the first time, but a lot of them I did not. I did not make it on the first time. So I'm just saying to you, like, as an artist, sometimes it's really, really, really good to take on custom orders. It just challenges you as an artist. It improves your skills, and like you can push yourself because like you pushing yourself is different than a customer, because when it comes to a customer, there's a lot more pressure. And I'm thankful for every custom order I take. Sometimes I'm like, to be honest, I'm like, why did I take this? Like, why did I take this order? Like, I don't know if I can do this. I do it. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. I try so many times and I might fail, but I eventually get to an end state where I'm like, okay, I'm very proud of myself with this. Like, I did very well. Thank God. Like, I did very well. Take it to the customer, they love it, and then I move on to the final product. They absolutely adore it. And guess what? I learned a new skill. So it's okay. No one's perfect. You gotta learn. You're gonna make mistakes. You're gonna fail. You gotta pick yourself up. You gotta learn. You gotta move on. And that's not only for your business. That's not only for your art. That's not only for your medium. That's just life. That's just life in general. You gotta learn from your mistakes and just try not to repeat your mistakes. So like I'm even talking to myself right now when I'm talking to you. So yep. Life, business, in general. Move on, grow from your mistakes, learn them, and you'll just be better for it. So I'm gonna stop ranting right now because, like I said, I was not expecting to be talking through this live at all. But you know what? The first part was silent. I just wanted to be a calm night. And then you know what? I just had spirit of discernment where it was just like, yeah, not even discernment, but just like a spirit, just spirit of God talking to me. It's just like, yeah, just say something. So those of you who know me, I don't like to talk so much. But I did tonight, so I am just going to continue sculpting for a little bit more, maybe 30-40 minutes in silence, because that was a lot. Turn up the music loud, but thank you for being here. And like, I'm sculpting fluffy clouds. Like, my poll was fluffy clouds or stormy clouds. So let me know in the comments below which one you prefer. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next live for the next maybe 40 minutes. I'm just going to sculpt in peace. Sorry, in peace isn't I'm going to give you guys peace. I'm not going to talk, so no more talking for me. So let me know in the comments any other ideas. So I remember last time my last live was a Tamagotchi, and I need to finish that. So I will finish that with you guys because I did not finish that. But this is for my actual show, One of a Kind, which will be in November. It's gonna be very cute. So I was on a little break. Life happens. I took a little longer break than I wanted. Literally this week was a month. But before that, I was very busy with a lot of stuff happening in my life. So I've been off for about 2 months. So I feel like I want to say I'm 2 months behind, but I'm not. I'm about probably 4 months behind. Yep. So with everything happening in my life, like before that with the 4 months, it was just chaotic and I just couldn't dedicate myself to my business, which is kind of sad because my business is a really big part of me, but at the time with everything happening, that's something I had to sacrifice. And now, yeah, looking back at it, I don't know. But anyways, that's my internal thoughts. But yeah, I had to sacrifice my business. And I'm back now, so I will be dedicating a lot of time back to now making things on my business. So sorry, I kicked out my light, so I'm gonna just turn it back on and I'll be back. I'm not gonna talk anymore, but I am back to sculpting. I'm gonna try to sculpt every Monday live up until One of a Kind, which is about August, so about 3.5 months from now, and I have a lot to do. So I hope you guys can join me on my lives. Thank you for being here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please like, please follow me, please subscribe, please leave your comments and feedback. I love feedback. Helpful criticism, I love it. Not just leave a comment, something negative, but leave your comment on how you feel about things, but also how the person can excel, how they can grow from your comment. Like, that's the best way to leave a comment, is say something. If you're gonna say something negative, say your point. Everyone's opinion is valid, but also how can they improve? How can they excel? How can they grow from what you're saying? So I always love helpful criticism. That's what it's called, helpful, for a reason. So leave your tips on improvement in the comments. If not, you're not comfortable with that, you can DM me at Kitten Jelly Boutique on Instagram, email kittenjellyboutique.com, my Etsy shop, kittenjellyboutique.com, but that's on Etsy, of course, Etsy, ETSY.com. And of course, you can email me, like I said, Kitten Boutique, and that's the same as my Facebook and my Instagram at kittenjellyboutique.com. So thank you so much for being with me tonight. I'm just gonna turn my light back on because I kind of kicked it out, but thank you for being here, and we'll have a little chill night for about 45 more minutes before I log off, and then we can go to bed. So thank you. I'll stop talking for now. I talked more than I wanted to. Like I said, I didn't want to talk at all. But I'll put up the music and you guys relax with me. I'm going to continue to sculpt more fluffy clouds. Thank you once again and stay tuned. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I've been sitting down for the past like 2 hours. I'm back now, so we're going to continue to sculpt our fluffy clouds. As you can see, they have a lot of texture. Look at that texture right there. Very fluffy. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll turn up the music and we will go back to our ASMR. So I hope you guys fall asleep. That's the point of this video. It's not only to watch me sculpt, but I want you guys to get relaxed and to be calm and to eventually fall asleep. So that's the point of this video. So thank you for being here with me. Okay, I'm gonna turn up the music and I hope you guys fall asleep soon. Very soon.